edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Rams of St. Louis taking on the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's to the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Shepard. He's got the connection to Cooper. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Shepard. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready?
On play action, Lance. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Ready.
Now Lance. Akers back-to-back catches. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
Ready, check, smash.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to throw on second down. Shepard. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mims in motion right. Off the play fake. Shepard. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Fights off the defender. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Hey, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Ready.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now 3rd down and 7. To throw, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
To throw on 2nd down, Shepard. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shepard. And that'll be incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action. Shepard. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Shepard. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Lance now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action, now it's Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Shepard. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Here we go. Hey, go Fury.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Ready.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 3. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Shepard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Williams, running right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Mims in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Shepard. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Lance now on first down. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Palmer going to go in motion left. Throwing on first down is Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. Room past the 35 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 3rd and 6. And Lance now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Lance. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Ethan Evans now. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, They wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left.
Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Moore, the motion man. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On 3rd down, Shepard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Lance looking to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go. Check Fury.
And a St. Louis first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a dump off here complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. On play action, Lance. This is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here... They got his man complete. Still on his feet, and all the way home for a Bronco score. Greg Dulcich, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Second down and a yard. To throw, it's Lance. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it?
I mean, you know the situation. You're down.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And quickly, they get to the line. Off the play fake. Shepard. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. George Karlaftis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, here's Williams. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Throwing on first down, Shepard. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up.
Now there's room to roam.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And running with power here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Off play action. Shepard. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Off the play fake. Shepard, and he fires one incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
On the set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
On the ready. Hut. Set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this